Oh, Christmas?
Oh, I've got a present for you, Lisa. Oh, Cliff, you shouldn't have. What could it be? What could it be? Oh, look. It's a beanie. You love these. Oh, and what about you, little one? Would you like me to open it? Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? A spaceman. Gotta give my buddy his present too. Won't be needing this anymore. I'm done fighting. You're all that matters to me now, so I'm gonna stay right here with you. My friend will know what to do with this one. Well, Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
Welcome back to Death Stranding. Hello. Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a good enough day. And we're not wearing the Gordon glasses anymore, which is okay. Because I kind of missed this hairstyle, to be honest. So, that was another vision from with Mads and BB. The last time we saw them, wasn't Mads running away or something? I vaguely remember him. It looked like he was trying to run away from something or somewhere. I guess he got caught or something, and thus why he didn't need to fight anymore. And also, Lisa has progressed from just lying there on the bed and being covered by a sheet. Now she is in some sort of cryostasis tube thingamajingamadug. Oh, well, I'm sure we will get the answers to that in due time. Is this where New York was? Again, US geography. I know this is Florida down here. The penis of America is down there. California seems to not kind of, or is, no, that's right here, isn't it? Right here, this little, the secondary penis. We have now taken a rest after fighting the frickin' demon dog from hell over in the BT area, and we're now transporting an hourglass down to the junk guy's sister. Now, from my very limited understanding of what the hell is going on, I have a vague grasp and understanding of what the BT... Is that a jump ramp? I haven't seen one before. Don't get distracted. Vague understanding of what the hell the BTs are. They're kind of mirror images-ish of ourselves, maybe, from the land of the dead, maybe, or maybe through beaches. I kind of somewhat understand what they are, where they are, how they interact. I don't understand the squid and the dog. How were they summoned here? How could Higgs summon up a squid, and why was I fighting a dog just because I got caught by a lot of BTs? That part I don't understand either. When the BTs see me, what is it that's trying to drag me down? Well, you know, we can't understand everything in the world. Sometimes you just have to go through stuff. So we're going to the junk guy's daughter, presumably. As soon as she sees this hourglass, she's gonna recognize it as hers, and we may or may not get an order to escort her back. Now, why would she want to leave her little studio that she's cooped up in down here? I'm running the completely the wrong way, by the way. I'm running back to the junk dealer. That's not what we're supposed to do. Instead of just... filters, okay. I'm just trying to hold on to this. Because this is fragile. Thus, I am forced to carry it by hand. And shoot, there's a time force shelter down there. That means this cargo container might be damaged. Fucking hell. So, how's the weather coming along? Timefall with a chance of more freaking timefall all the way here. Alright. I don't think I have any container spray on me. Though the timefall shelters should provide container spray, if needed. Yep, just hold on to that thing, Sam, like it's... like your life depends on it. Because the guy, the junk dealer, he keeps just... he's pissed off at bridges and fragile. I understand. But again, everything he says to me personally just kind of washes away because I am in no way responsible for anything that happened. Timefall shelters allow you to escape timefall, preventing your cargo from being damaged. When safely undercover, container repair spray will be used to... Ooh, nice, automatically. Cool. And of course, he just dumps it on the ground. I can give you some chiral crystals. That's about all I can do. Enjoy them. Yeah, that's the chiral crystal container I have on my back, not a Duracell battery. A lot of people with assumedly inappropriate half names, or maybe it's just... okay, you do put it down gently when I just let the button go. Or, you know, it's just being the game being overly sensitive. We're also gonna have to go... I think the best way would be to maybe go down here, then here. This looks enough. Can I place a marker here? Yes, I can. And maybe the game would tell me, well, you're now at custom marker. Go for it. We need to find more companion cubes and everything, but no, we're just doing this. So just head on, keep heading a little bit to my left. To the mountains we're. And that should be enough timefall for Sam to take some face damage. And hair damage. Oh. Well, things started growing. Alright. And also BTs. There seems to be a whole theme of, you know, death and birth going on with the BTs in particular. With their umbilical cords everywhere, and now the frickin' baby BTs we've been seeing. Maybe there's even a whole rebirth thing. Maybe the land of the dead is some kind of alternate dimension into which we are reborn when we die. Why have you put down a climbing anchor there? That does make no sense. I doubt the whole rebirth thing, though. It would be kind of cool. If you die when you die in this universe, you are rebirthed into the land of the dead of the BTs, and then you become a BT and try to do your utmost to blow this world up so more people can join you in that world. And when you die in the BT world, then I don't know, you get resurrected to become a demon dog. I haven't thought that far ahead. We're just gonna stay the hell away from BTs. I have learned a little bit of a lesson. I don't want to fight more dogs. Or squids. But definitely not dogs. It took me by surprise. I'm still kind of... It's the next day. I'm still kind of about it. Yeah. There was something about the scanning and BTs that I do not remember at this particular point in time. Alright. I see a BT down there. I see it. We will keep a very respectful distance. Sam. Oh no. He was coming this way. And I do not appreciate that. Okay, there you go a little bit to our right. It's gonna be time for all the freaking way down, or most of the way down. Hello. Good sir and or madam. You stay there. I'll walk here. Up into the mountains of Mars. BB is also doing fine after a day's rest. Fuck you! I am not letting go of this cargo. Hell no. We're just gonna jump over to the edge. So once they start pointing, it's basically run the hell away, because there's nothing you can do to prevent them from coming and trying to grab you down into their murky, deep beach dimension, land of the dead. Screw you, hippie. Understood. I have no clue where we are, by the way. I've just been trying to avoid the BTs. We're up here. Where's here? I mean, sure. We'll just follow the ridge, and we'll get to the Carol studio thingamajig eventually. Just not going at full speed because I just know that's... Okay, yeah, whatever. Just know that Sam is gonna lose his footing at some point. Because that's what we do. Not even the best bridges boots can... Oh, okay, now we can go a little bit speedier. Also, not even the best of the bridges boots can prevent Sam from slipping. Yep. Wait, take a look at the map. Can I somehow, yes, see, this is how I see the different areas. So this is going to be, if we connect the U, we're going to get this entire area. We have the film director, the junk dealer is going to be here. And presumably this is South Knot City. Roads. Which means there's something here, or someone here, and someone here. The collector. I haven't done anything with you. I should. Here. Which also means there's someone here, someone here, someone here. Someone in the middle of this lake, which is probably these guys. Whoever they are. There's one shelter and or a city in all of these. All the roads, all the signs on the road says South Lake City and Mountain Knot City. Now this up here is kind of large enough to be a mountain. I think I've also seen this while I was gallivanting around here, trying to get into this place. And went around here. I think I saw this in the distance. I should have gone there, but my goal before leaving this area and going further west is to just have everything here unlocked. Is there any way I can go back to the eastern region? Not from here, maybe. I have some mails. That's fine. We'll look at those once we have completed our order. Yeah, but yeah, that's my goal. The entire region is going to be unlocked. I would prefer all the roads to be built as well, but I can't have all the fun for myself. I mean, by now, I think... I don't know the exact date. Ooh. No more time for... But yeah, I don't know the exact date, but by now I think a lot of people are probably, you know, building roads and Death Stranding too. But I'm stuck here, building roads in Death Stranding 1, which suits me perfectly. Because while there's always the joy of, you know, blazing new roads and being the first one to see anything, this is also kind of nice. It feels like a world that is lived in, not as abandoned, but that there are actually other porters running around doing stuff, helping to rebuild the world. I think that's where we need to go, right? C, yes. So yeah, I don't mind not being the first one to do stuff. It's all okay. We'll get to Death Stranding 2 at some point. Yes. Yes, this looks like to be a better way down. A slightly better way down. Maybe we need to go up there. Oh, we can do this if we're just careful, Sam. I always also love the quiet, especially when you're out walking. He says, while chattering like a freaking parrot. But remember, this cargo is fragile. Get up there, Sam. I want to go over here. Down here. Now we can just slowly. Severely damaged. Well, we're not gonna get very many likes or accolades for this delivery. Why does it feel like the entire Earth is moving? Oh, she's gonna be disappointed with me. I'm bringing her a damaged hourglass. We go there and she's like, "Oh, this isn't mine. This is too damaged." I will have to take full responsibility for the ineptitude of Bridges porters.
Verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Cargo verified, but severely damaged. Right. Gently set this down. It probably doesn't matter much now. Yeah, how damaged is it? How severely is it damaged?
Delivering cargo.
In piss poor condition.
Are you with Fragile Express? No. You're a Bridges porter, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not expecting a package. Oh, it's nothing dangerous, is it?
No, ma'am. Definitely no nukes.
Oh, my lord. I never thought I'd see this again. Let me have a closer look. Thank you. It's got a few nicks, but nothing that can't be fixed. I still can't believe it survived.
How much timefall have you been in, ma'am? Because it hasn't been that many years. Oops. Has 59% damage. Hasn't been that many years since the nuke, right? So she must have been timefalled. Because there's no way she's that young woman from the hologram. Well, unless she's timefalled. But wouldn't that make her look kinda damaged? Like Fragile's body?
So, I'm on the one and only chiral network now.
Not
That's
yet.
wonderful. I'm happy to be a part of the UCA.
But you're gonna be. Maybe we can see you a little bit more clearly then. Because the young woman was clearly of some sort of Asian descent, and you just look like an average white middle-aged woman. Maybe this will clear up the image a little bit. Or maybe that's the mother. That could be the mother, not the daughter. Carol. Yeah, that's probably the mother. Because that facial structure, that is not the daughter. Ooh, anti-BT handgun, hello. I'm doing pretty well with the grenades though. That's a lot of spooks. Spooky ghosts. Yep. New structures.
You'll drop by again, won't you?
The chiral artist's mother. There we have it. Not the chiral artist herself. There she is. Hey, you don't look like you've aged a day.
Take me with you. Please. I have to see him again. I made this for him, you know. When the terrorists attacked, my mother and I barely escaped with our lives. I tried to find him afterwards. I did. I just didn't know where to look.
He moved away, kind of. He set up the junk dealer afterwards.
But that's not why I stopped. My mother never liked him. She made that pretty clear. But I didn't think she'd go as far as to lie. So when she said that he died, I believed her. Until I heard that message. It's him. It's really him. I should never have given up. Deep down, I knew he was out there somewhere. But I couldn't leave my mother all alone. So I tried to make my peace with it. Only I couldn't. Not even if I do wanted to. I was stuck in the past, unable to move on. Take me to him. I'm begging you. I'm ready to go. Right now if you want. Just say you'll take me.
Sam looks unsure. definitely an escort quest. Huh. So she never gave up, but her mother said that he was dead. I mean, knowing what we know about the father, that isn't too egregious a crime. Because he thought his daughter was dead and had given up himself. I mean, yeah, it's tragic that you would kind of lie to your child, not knowing the truth yourself. Oh, man, if you get married and have children, just don't mess up your children, all right? There's enough shit going on without needing to add to it. We have a standard order. Some antique curios from here to... Sure, let's go for it. Let's go.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Put bot away! Bro. I was kind of hoping for the other one, the kind of humming tune. Alright, what else do we have? How am I gonna... Chiral artist delivery, junk dealer, 45 kilos. Excuse me? Human delivery? Cargo condition list? What the hell? Why are we treating this as just a freaking... as a normal delivery? And also, how does she only weigh 45 kilos? She's gotta be severely malnourished. 45 kilos is way too little. Jesus. Sure. There's also the Vogue thing. Am I gonna carry her? I don't have the power thing on anymore, so I... That's through Timefall and BT territory, though. Oh.
That there's a handgun configured to fire hermetic rounds. Bullets loaded with your own blood. Should do some damage to any BTs you come across. The gun draws blood from your body, or any bags on hand, to fill its cartridges when in use. Length of the trigger pull determines the amount loaded into the next round. Longer pulls mean more blood and more potential damage to the BT on the receiving end. Just don't drain yourself dry by accident, okay?
Yeah, sure. So, what I heard is... keep using grenades. That's what I heard. I mean, sure, I'll make it, because we gotta try it. But I do want some grenades. Especially if we're gonna escort someone through BT territory. So we'll put you there. We'll hang you on the tool rack. And we'll carry the rest on our back. Well, let's get this done. Just BT warning. Yep. Reunite the junk dealer with a chiral artist.
It's not often that we're asked to transport people, but with the world being the way it is, it might well be the safest way to travel.
Anyway, Sam, the chiral artist wants you to take her to the junk dealer. To do so, your only option is to carry her in a body bag. It might seem strange, but it'll keep her safe from timefall and chiral contamination, while allowing her to breathe.
So like we carried the president? I still say 45 kilos is way too little. 60 at least. Come on. I mean, hell, when I was... what was it? Me? Young male. I think it was in my... I think it was 15, 16 something. I weighed 60. And that was on the border of being malnourished. So 45. Even if she's female, even if she's slightly younger. Can't really see her age, can't really guess, but if she's like 12, 13, 45, sure. But otherwise, no, it should be more. I'm not... whatever. We're gonna transport the body over here. I've already created stuff. I just need to tell my phone to shut up. My apologies. God damn it, I went... confirm.
As you know, you'll be transporting a living human being for a change. It goes without saying that any falls or heavy impacts sustained may result in injury to your client. So proceed with caution, now more than ever.
The Carol artist from Shelter 37-89. She is the one who created the chiral hourglass. She is being transported in a body bag and is therefore protected from the timefall. Alright, we had to offload a crap ton of things. I can put that in my private locker. I can just buy a new one if needed. We'll put that on the suit because I need the grenades. So we made a BT. We're gonna be back here because there's more stuff too. Ooh, can I actually carry that on my back? No. We're gonna place all these in the private locker. There's more cargo to be carried from here. We're gonna be back. Hi, please jump into this body bag. Yes, it's about as horrible as it sounds.
I'll hold the hourglass. I don't want it to break.
That's probably for the best. Ooh. I know, it allows her to breathe. I would probably have a minor panic attack being transported like that. That is way too snug.
Order assigned.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna prepare one of these immediately. What do you mean protected from timefall? It's gonna wash all over her face. Gods dang it. You gotta zip that crap up. Or put a tiny umbrella on top or something, because that's just gonna... just the teeniest amount of wind, and it's gonna blow right in her face.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Man, I kinda wish I had a vehicle now. You don't have to pee, do you, Sam? Because it would be very rude to pee while you're carrying someone on your back. And she's gonna be there the entire journey, kind of.
It's not far from here, I think.
Oh, it's a ways.
Look for the tar. Where it bubbles up and spreads. That's how you can tell.
How we can tell what? That there's tar?
It'll swallow you up if you're ready. It's bottomless.
And here you haven't been gooped.
So, claim the folks who use these places to dispose of terrarium-contaminated waste.
Alright.
And bodies too. If you don't have time to burn them, there's always the tar.
Well, I guess if you're already throwing chiralium waste in there, I guess the tar would do the trick too. Oh, so I can go either through BT territory or through horrible BT territory. This is great. At least that path I know. and I've kind of cleared out most of the BTs, I think we're gonna stay on this side of the ridge. Do you enjoy the black hands on the thing? I promise I don't regularly get taken by BTs, but when I do, I fight demon dogs from hell. I'm sure you would like that very much. She would probably die from it. Let us listen to Give Up while we're slowly making our way back to the junk dealer. No need to worry, it's just some timefall. That's kind of a fitting song. At least, melody-wise. For a daughter who never actually gave up to try and find her father. I mean, I know he kind of sang give up a lot, but there was at least one sentence where he sang don't give up. So if I were to just turn around now, she would get timefall in her face and she would age like many years. Maybe as many years as the organs would age if you ate timefall food. Okay, we are almost there.
Hey, you okay?
Sam actually tried to initiate conversation. She looks a little bit worried. She looks quite scared, actually. I would too. We're almost there, chiral artists. I don't know your names. You are chiral artists. We're almost there. Not long now. We didn't even come across a single BT on the way here. Because we avoided most of the areas. And time for landing. Good. Don't worry, it's just me collecting crystals. Maybe you want some of them? Maybe you want to do something with them?
Huh?
Make an art piece or two? I'll pay you in likes. Which is akin to paying an exposure, which, you know, don't do that. Alright, ooh. Took some time for Sam to wind it down there. Oh, yeah, gonna be going down very slowly. Because we're carrying both a human and the chiral hourglass. I mean, I don't care if the chiral hourglass gets destroyed. She would. And, you know, in this case, I'm very willing to say that the customer is always right. She would have the right to chew me out if I did anything to damage it. Hey, look, we're almost there. See, your parents live like 10 minutes away. I know realistically it's way longer and way further, but you know. Junk dealer! We made it. Without a hitch. I'm surprised. I think I still prefer the power. There's my bike, or the bike I found.
Will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thank you. I have a human delivery. Come out and get it. Just let me... Do you want to unwrap this, or should I?
Are you hurt? Thanks, Bridges. I can't believe you're alive.
That's my line, silly.
I thought you were dead.
My mom told me you were.
I kept it close. Always. But after the attack, it stopped working. I thought about fixing it, getting the sand flowing again. But it felt too much like moving on. Like forgetting you.
Well, now we can both move on. Together, you and me. If you're ready.
Of course.
The man I knew. They don't peddle junk. He fixed the things, made them like new again. Picking up the pieces and making the most of them. That's what I do best too.
Carrying one of his inventions. We're using it.
This is one piece. We don't need. The only time that matters is the time I spend with you. So let's count some moments ourselves together. I'm asking you to marry me, dummy.
So not the daughter.
I will. I do. Yes.
Kind of figured that as soon as I saw how young he was.
One other thing.
What?
Don't hate Mom, please. tell her this is what we want, help her to understand and accept it. Because she needs us, and I need her.
All right. I'm pretty good at patching things up.
Damage 0%. Of course. Good song.
Sorry, I was such an asshole. I treated you and Fragile like shit.
Water under the bridge.
I'm gonna try and make a fresh start with my girl. And though I can't do half of what you people do out there every day, I'm ready to pull my weight. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. The UCA can count on me. It'll take some getting used to, but it's past time. We will join the UCA's network. I won't let you down. I swear.
We'll never forget you. Thank you.
Really? Okay. Oh. The whole liking thing is both hilarious and kind of sad given the current state of the world. Where everyone's just chasing clouds and likes, doing all the stupid things. Yeah, still hilarious in this context. Well, that got done. So he can fix things, eh? Does that mean you can repair stuff I have and I don't have to recycle them? Like my... Oh, the design data, I can build it now. Nice. A skeleton, silver, gold, stun bomb. Interview, junk dealer, and an asexual world. Alright. Well, we do have some mails, so we might as well take a look at them too.
Sam, that whole region is connected to the Cairo network now. Head for the next area. To connect South Knot City, you'll need to make a delivery from Lake Knot City.
Huh? Not sure I follow. Why not just get them on the network? Let them print what they need.
Because you can't print everything. You do know that, right? Food, medicine, organic compounds, that blood of yours that's proven so effective against BTs? None of that can be sent via the network. Only the old-fashioned way. The people of South Knot have been struggling ever since the last attack. Now, if they're to survive, they'll need all the supplies Lake Knot can spare. Head back there and pick up the order. By the way, sometimes you might find yourself traveling home empty-handed, right?
Nope.
Wasted trip, I say. Make the most out of it by making sure you've always got an order on your back. For instance, one just came in from the junk dealer. A joint request from him and the Cairo artist, looks like. I think it'd be in everyone's best interest if you took it on. Check the terminal for details.
Yeah, I know. I'm always carrying orders.
Heads up, Sam. I'm detecting abnormal Cairo levels to the north of South Knot City. The numbers indicate heavy timefall in the area. It appears to be some kind of storm, but nothing like anything I've ever seen before. Though, truth be told, I can't actually see it either. The storm should be right outside my lab, but with the baby, I'm in no position to investigate. Doesn't seem to have done any real damage yet, but would you mind looking into it for me? Just be sure to keep your distance, alright?
Chiral storm. Just north of South Knot City. That shouldn't affect my wanting to go back here and transporting the Vogue thing. I want to do that. Because that's still way south. Alright, we do have some mail, so we have some prepper stuff, so we're gonna go through them. Okay, the film director. I tried toying with that tablet you brought me. Such a flimsy, cheap thing, and yet it was capable of displaying all manner of video and imagery, courtesy of my contact with Bridges. I suppose it could be useful in some respects, but the experience is ultimately lacking. I long for the halcyon days when the people would pack themselves into movie theaters. I sure as hell don't. Movie theaters suck ass. There's always some stupid bastard talking throughout everything. Movies should be enjoyed in silence. I know it's my fault for actually watching movies in theaters. Big reason why I don't anymore. Because of other people. When we'd laugh together, cry together, jump in fright together. Is that actually a thing? I mean, sure, yeah, I may have exaggerated a bit about the whole talking thing. Because, you know, Sweden, we're pretty good at just keeping our mouth shut when watching a movie. We're pretty good at it. But yeah, laugh together, cry together, jump in fright together, no. Sometimes laughing, sure, when it's funny. But never crying or jumping in fright. You could sometimes feel when someone got frightened by and jumped way back in their chair. You get a little bit of a vibration in yours, but yeah, no, that's very much still a solitary thing, kind of. Is that a thing? When cinema was a communal experience, again, no, not here. Not in the cinemas I've been. But then came the tyranny of the tablets, which reshaped how media was shot. All dramatic close-ups and cliffhangers designed to draw you into the next installment. It was a far cry from the golden age of film, from when the silver screen reigned supreme. I tell you, I was born a century too late. Well, film director, let's agree to disagree. I mean, sure, movie theaters, if that's what you want a communal experience, you want go do it. I'll enjoy my movies in silence. The only movies I actually go to these days are movies I might be what the hell was the last movie I went to? I do remember seeing Deadpool and Wolverine. Was that the last one? You know, it could have been. I really don't go to the cinema often these days. No, I think it was the Mario movie. That came out after Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Whichever was the latest of those two, that's the one I saw last. Portnut City. Starting using utility pouches. Yes, I have. Portnut City, that's in the eastern region. Sam, my man. Lot of love for you out here in Portnut City. Everyone's talking about how you hooked us up to the network and took out that BT. Makes me feel a little better about how Igor went out, knowing that he was in the company of a real hero like yourself. By the way, I've been wondering, you've been using them utility pouches? They make it real easy to carry an extra blood bag or two, and you ought to know better than anyone how much BTs hate this stuff. Yes, I'm carrying 4 bags almost at all points, all times. In fact, if you got a bag of red on you, I'd strongly recommend popping it in a pouch. Give it a try at least. I mean, what do you have to lose? Folks used to use all kinds of pouches, you know. Haven't seen much variety for a while now, but back in the day, porters would rock customized backpacks decked out with a dozen or more specialized pouches. Who knows? If you're lucky, you might even find someone to design one just for you. Could be the beginning of a virtuous cycle, if you ask me. The more you succeed in bringing our people together, the more likely you'll turn up some of those old pouch designs, which in turn ought to help you in your work to get others on board. Good luck. Alright. Take a dip in some hot springs. Feeling tired, Sam? Wouldn't blame you. After all, you're not a machine. You need breaks and whatnot. Lucky for you, I know the perfect place. Some hot springs, a hop, skip, and a jump northeast of where the junk dealers hold up. The Crater Digestive Baths, as I believe they're called. Good for getting the bowels moving in case you're backed up. Again, I would never go into something that is called digestive, because that, to me, just summons an image of something eating me and digesting me. I mean, I kind of get why they're called digestive if it helps you if you're backed up, but no. No. But the waters are also good for general aches and pains. Miraculous healing properties, apparently. Does wonders for a stressed BB, even. Not one that's suffering from autotoxemia, though, obviously. Anyway, you should give it a try sometime. Hell no. I ain't gonna. Some bridges. Maybe it's just my imagination, but ever since I signed a contract, I'd swear I've seen you at least a half-dozen times here or there. Was that your hologram, perhaps? Or maybe all the other porters running around? Surely it couldn't have been every time. Not when you came to see me bearing gifts. Nevertheless, it's hard to believe there's only one of you running around, though it's equally hard to believe that so many others could resemble you so very much. Goodness, could it have been a ghost? Or someone masquerading as you, perhaps? Oh dear, what the hell have I got myself into? Well, you leave me no choice. Next time you come through, bring that Cupid of yours and make me an official member of the UCA. I think you already are. You're the only one doing that for people, right? That should prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're really you. He's really already part of it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, he is. So, you're a little bit late, Mr. Film Director. Delivery for a prepper. Sam, I have a special request for you. A delivery request for you. A special delivery request for you. There's a prepper out there who's got a special talent, calls herself a cosplayer. And she can apparently dress herself up to look damn near anyone and anything. But there's no one better than when it comes to designing and making clothes and accessories. But she needs a new sewing kit to finish her current project. Would you find one and deliver it to her? I'm pretty sure she would have something interesting to offer you in return. Thanks. A cosplayer, huh? I haven't seen a sewing kit, and I haven't seen in place... There's a collector somewhere here. There's a collector there. But a cosplayer? Couldn't you at least have told me where she is? Maybe she's down in this little part. You know what? I think before we go to South Knot City, we are going to do a whole lot of exploring. Just to see if we can unlock all of these things. So even this one, we need to do more things for Peter Englert. So he joins the UCA. Oh, I'm gonna need me a lot of ladders and stuff. Yep. Definitely exploring. Soon. No, go back. We have some interview data as well. The junk dealer. 6 months ago, from the junk dealer. Incredible, isn't it? This hourglass. See how the sand flows upwards? Got chiral particles in it. That's why it moves like that. And look at the shape of this glass. So elegant, so delicate. Just like the girl who made it. Hard to believe it's even of this world. But it was made by human hands, alright. Crazy, isn't it? No wonder everyone in South Knot City knows her work. You can imagine how I felt when she gave it to me. I guess you could say it was a thank you present. She had asked me to fix something for her, and this is what I got in return. You know, I've done jobs for all kinds over the years, but none of my other customers ever did anything like this for me. Most will just toss you a couple of likes, and that's the end of it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with getting a like or two, it's just... This was different. The moment she gave me this hourglass, I knew I wanted to be with her. Never happened though. Ain't cut out for love and relationships. Don't have what it takes. Other people kind of scare me, to be honest. Still, even if we can't be together, at least I'll have this hourglass. This was 6 months ago. And he's kind of talking about her here as if she's still alive, because he says he's not cut out for love and relationships. Don't have what it takes. I mean, kind of same, so. So, the nuke happened within the last 6 months? Shouldn't the place be freaking radioactive then? There's no way it only takes 6 months or just a few months for it to disappear, unless the timefall somehow neutralized it. Have we found any indication of when the nuking took place? 2 years ago, distribution center. I mean, there's gotta be something here in Fragiles, because she's talking about it. No, this was how Fragile was come to be. Maybe it's under the Elder? Hartman, Deadman, Die Hardman. You just talk about chiral and chirality and the Ha and the Ka and stuff in general. 2 years ago, Timefall, Ground Zero, Port Knot City. Here at Ground Lake Zero, that was over east. Preppers, the terrorist posing. 1 year ago, they were sneaking in and out. Transporting weapons 1 year ago, so nothing had blown up 1 year ago. Okay, so nothing had blown up 1 year ago. Right? No, transporting weapons now. Dead, bombs, terrorist, threat, mule, royal pain in the ass. Weapons and tools, okay. The engineer? Not broad. 1 day. No. America. Didn't I have one from the Elder? Well, he talked about America. Yeah, America of the past. Okay, so both of those things must have happened within the last year then, and the South North City within the last half year. I guess. An asexual world. From a counselor 3 years ago. Records suggest that the widespread aversion towards physical contact and intimacy was a phenomenon that had been observed even before the Death Stranding. Yes. Yes. Don't touch me. Stay away. One contemporary report, for example, details the increasing popularity of the sexless lifestyle among young people. A growing percentage of the younger cohort were self-identifying as asexual, claiming to be incapable of feeling desire or attraction. Accordingly, such individuals were less likely to have children or engage in sexual activity. Sure, whatever. If you're asexual, you're asexual. Nothing wrong with that. It should be noted, however, that many other unique sexual identities were being recognized during this period, such as demisexuals, who are incapable of sexual attraction without an emotional connection. Sure, I can see that. And panromantics, who profess an attraction unrestricted by sex or gender, albeit one not necessarily sexual in nature. Yeah, people who just love to love. Sure, whatever. One theory posits that the Stranding accelerated the proliferation of these sexualities. In a terrifying new world in which BTs roam and annihilation is an everyday occurrence, people have grown reticent to form emotional connections with others. I would think that maybe it would kind of be the opposite, because if BTs roam around, annihilation is an everyday occurrence, life can end just at any point. I would want to believe that people would be more willing to form emotional connections with each other. I mean, I can also see why it would be difficult to, because just as you are living life on the line and just anything can happen at any second, kind of becomes difficult and a little bit hurting to try and form an emotional connection with someone else, so you have to worry for two people instead of just having to worry for yourself. So I can see it both ways, but I would like to believe that people would actually be more willing to form emotional connections with others, because even more than now, the lives we live now, the connections with other people and just trying to do something with this short time you have would be even more important. Easier said than done, though, for sure. Although there has been no measurable decrease in human fertility, the birth rate has nevertheless dropped dramatically. Incidents of sexual harassment and assault have also seen a sharp decrease, which seems to suggest that sex could not be further from our minds, for better or for worse. Well, that's one upside. I must preempt myself by admitting that I do not have any empirical data with which to support the following claim. That said, it is my contention that, based on the aforementioned observations and others, the vast majority of the population could be categorized as asexual. Well, because asexual is also lack of romantic connection, right? If so, we know at least two people who are not asexual. We just reconnected them. So that's nice. Flagged for archival review. Article advances a controversial thesis widely regarded as unsubstantiated and discriminatory. Prevailing theory is that increased self-identification of aforementioned sexualities is due to increased societal awareness and acceptance. God's damn academic speak. Historical records indicate individuals asserting identities falling outside cisgender heteronormativity face significant discrimination and persecution, leading to suppression and concealment as survival strategies. I mean, I'm not even gonna touch that subject with any length of pole. All I'm gonna say is, as long as you're not hurting anyone, live the best life you can. And as long as you're not actually breaking the law, you know, or do unthinkable things, and really unthinkable things. You know what I mean. Go down again. It is generally accepted that a variety of factors contributed to reduced sexual activity and birth rate pre- and post-stranding. Studies are ongoing. Right, so basically, sum summarum, live life. More or less. I don't think I have anything in your private locker, do I? I don't think I stuffed anything in here. I did. That's going... I stuffed this in the private locker for the Elder. That's supposed to be in the... Sorry, shared locker. I'll keep that there, because I think we're going back. Hey, cargo. How did I entrust cargo for delivery? That's what I did. Here, someone want to go to the Elder? You're free to go to the Elder. I mean, I'm gonna have to at some point, because one thing I do want to try to do is get connection levels up everywhere. And I can't do that. This... Actually, you said you could repair stuff. Can you repair this bike? And one thing I want to do is try and get the connection level up. Not for the gold stars that I can attach to my left leg, but just in general, you know? Can fabricate equipment. Can I... Floating carrier. So no. He just said stuff, and he's not gonna. I'm gonna make me a bola gun. Yeah, sure. We'll just put it on the back. We're gonna have to make a crap ton of equipment next time anyhow, because we're going exploring next time. I know it. This time we're doing actual deliveries. Oh, hello. If I rest with my bike in one of them shelters, do you think the bike gets fixed during the night? You think? Anywho, I'm just gonna go down, do the Vogue thing, and bring it back up. I think it was over here. But definitely going to end this episode here. Next time, I am gonna go exploring a lot. So if that's not your bag, I'm sorry. Feel very free to skip it, but I want to see if I can find, especially if I can find that cosplayer and maybe a sewing kit. And see if we can connect more of them regions to the chiral network, to join the UCA. Just because I can, just because I want to. Not because it's something that seems to be needed, but I just wanna, alright? I think my trike might take way too much damage this way. Hey, are you friendly porters? You're not mules, yeah? Yeah, and you're friendly porters. Okay. Anyway, like I said, ending this episode right here. I've had some fun transporting a live human. Words I never thought I would say. Anywho, I hope you had fun, and I hope that whatever's left of your day goes incredibly well. And I also hope that I'll see you next time. But until then, you take care of yourself, alright?